Hi, okay, so this week I'm talking about Buffalo public transportation, which does not really have a great reputation, unsurprisingly. It is not the most modern or effective or popular system of mass transit. It's really outdated, design-wise and aesthetically. If you've been on the train, it has a lovely color scheme of like yellow, orange, and brown, which is really, it could be as clean as could be, and it's gonna still look really old because it's just outdated and it looks dirty, which makes it really, really uninviting for new people to start using it. It also has a kind of laughable route of just going straight up and down Main Street. So you're not really far at all, and then it goes underground all the way back to University Station. So it's definitely not the best system, but I feel like a lot of people are going to spend time talking about that. So I'll talk about some of the positives of it. I am from Buffalo, so I've lived here my whole life, and I do have a lot of experience on the NFTA actually. So one positive thing is it's actually really, really safe. I've never had an incident where I felt at risk or scared, and I think a lot of that is the system of having train guard ticket people check your tickets periodically throughout the train. So it's kind of like a system of like, you never know when these people are going to come on, so it does kind of hinder any illegal or violent activity. It's not the best system economically compared to like in New York City, where you have to buy the ticket before you can like get into the station and use it. You can walk onto the train without buying a ticket, and if you don't get caught, you're kind of home free. But so it is very safe. And another positive aspect is it is affiliated with Buffalo Public High Schools. I did go to a Buffalo Public High School, and all students had to go to and from school on the NFTA. We did not have student parking lots, so you could not drive to school. So regardless of what neighborhood you're from or what class you're in, you had to take the bus or the train to school, which I think is, looking back, it was kind of annoying when I was in high school, but looking back, it is a really great way to introduce young people, young adults, to public transit. It helps get rid of that fear or stigma about it, and makes the transition into using it as an adult a lot easier than someone who doesn't have any experience with it in life. They're probably not going to start using it as an adult to get to or from work around the city, and they will be dependent on the car because that's all they know, and it's kind of hard to learn something new when you're an adult. You know, old dog, new tricks, that analogy. So yeah, I think, at 15 years old, you kind of get this invaluable skill of learning how to use a public transit system. Even one as small as Buffalo's, it's really helpful. Like when I go to other big cities like New York or whatever, I find it a lot easier to get around because I do have that experience. So I think bringing public transit into young people is a really great way of them carrying it on into the future and making it more popular and more accessible to people. And I think that's pretty much all my points I'm going to make, so thank you for listening. I did lose my voice, so it's a little bit like rusty sounding, so thank you for bearing with me on that. Have a good weekend.